Yes, hello, gorgeous. Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Jerusha. Hashtag to all the pretty people. So if you are pretty, yes, I know this is not the best lighting. It's okay. I didn't want to move. I was already working. And I was like, okay, I could go to the office, but it's fine. And so I'm going to tell you that whatever it is you want to do, just start. You can always perfect it later. It's never going to be perfect anyway. So if you are pretty, hashtag to the pretty people. I go live every Tuesday at 1:30 for a quick lunch and learn. Every Tuesday at 1:30, I am present to teach you how to start a business or how to build a business. So I help people build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threats. And then, of course, really, learning how to leverage and monetize social media. If you are using this tool, you should be leveraging and monetizing social media. Yes or yes. And so where my people at that are leveraging and monetizing? So those are two different things. And so, yes, hello, gorgeous. Yes, it's Tuesday. And I share actionable business tips to really help you propel your businesses or start one. And so let me see. Oh, did I share this? Hold on one second. I got to share the broadcast. Hello, gorgeous. Yes, I gotta share it. Hold on one second. I gotta share it to this one group. So if you're not in my group, business tips, motivation, and inspiration, you can join my group. You do have to answer the entry questions. Read, peoples. You do have to answer the entry questions. Boom. Okay, I did that. And then that way, my assistant will let you in. And so, hello, gorgeous. Say hi, Jerusha. If you are pretty, what that means, a pretty person is my organization. It's my business where I actually, we celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. And so I teach you how to live up to your full potential because my full potential takes off running in front of me every single morning. And I'm always trying to catch up. And so if you want to be a part of the pretty community, yes, you can get some pretty people gear. Just go to JerushaWiggins.com. And of course, if you want to book me for a speaking event, go to JerushaWiggins.com. And so, yes, you can be a part of the pretty community because that's what it's about. We all can win. Yes or yes. So I really wanted to share with you really quickly. I have a training at 2:00. So I got to talk fast and get it done. And so, yes, you can do anything that you want to do. So just understand, if you're joining me for the first time, just put newbie real quickly. Just put newbie. Show me some heart, some love. Show me that you're present. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Say newbie Jerusha. And then, of course, if you watch the replay, put replay. But if you tag two people, share the broadcast. You and I just became besties. Like, I love people who share. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Sharing is scary. And so we're going to talk about that today. Actually, 3 engagement posts, easy engagement posts that you can do today. So I'm going to give you some homework. If you're joining me on Facebook, I'm going to share my screen really quickly. If you're not following me yet, make sure you follow because when I go live, you'll get that notification. And so that way, I don't want to miss my motivation, inspiration, and my business tips on Tuesdays at 1:30. Okay. And so I don't feel like I'm working when I'm speaking. I feel like I'm winning because every person that I've helped to change their life makes me feel alive. I'm like, let's go. And so I'm winning and they're winning. So it doesn't feel like work. And so what I want you to do is understand you got to invest in a business. Right now, with everything that's going on with the economy and the American dollar and, all the things that you're hearing on the news. So I'm hoping that you're just getting educated, right? You're paying attention, but don't get sucked into the negativity. I need you to really invest in a business today. Okay. No matter what that is, it's a small investment. If you're doing network marketing, direct sales, a social retail, those are my favorites. Okay. Because it's a small investment. You can make a lot of money if you do the work. Okay. If you do the work, then you can invest in property and all the other things. Okay. So take that money and use it for what you also want to do. Invest in someone else's business today. That's always helpful. Invest in yourself. When you invest in you, you winning. So we were born to win. I was born to win. You were born to win. That's why I'm like, okay, I have won in my first business. And then I was like, all right, now I got to help other people win. And then I have also not won and then won again and then winning again and then winning again and not win. Okay, but I don't stop. And so that's why I have a passion for showing people anything is possible when you believe. And so I'm currently developing 100 new online leaders in my personal organization and my social retail business. And so if you want to start a business, today is your day. Put 100. Let's talk about it. Let's get you educated. I don't know if it's a fit for you. I don't know if it's a fit for me, but at least you'll know what's available. I think a lot of times our problem is we don't know what we don't know. So we say no, N-O, to what we don't know, K-N-O-W. And just because you've experienced something else before, it doesn't mean that it's the same. Your mindset isn't the same. Your life structure isn't the same. So timing sometimes is everything. And so I would implore you to explore opportunities right in front of you. So if you want extra money, utilizing social media, let's talk. Put 100 in the chat. Oh, you look pretty too. Thank you. So starting today, do you want more wins? All the pretty people say yes, yes. If you want more wins, say yes, I need more wins. This is your season to actually put in the work. Success comes with a work attitude and a work uniform. It's not going to come just because you ask your friends. Now, I heard somebody say this, which is very interesting, is I never thought, day one, I never started a business before my first direct sales business, right? And that was years ago. Let me tell you, I never thought I was going to build a business on my family and friends, even though I have a supportive family and friends, right? I never thought it because I'm just thinking, who will get rich and build empires with family and friends? Who? Nobody. Not even the Waltons. They own Walmart and they are in the top 10 billionaires in the world. And they don't just go to their cousin and say, go to Walmart. Like, I just never even thought that. So I knew I had to talk to strangers. I knew I was going to build new relationships. So for all of you that are making a list of just the family and friends, for me, I never thought that was the best strategy. Doesn't mean it doesn't work for people. Doesn't mean it did work or still working. I'm saying the better strategy, in my opinion, is 4.2 billion people on social media. I mean, they're right here. So you got to start right now. It's going to cost you to get to the top. That's why the bottom is overcrowded. It's going to hurt. You're going to cry. Yes, you are. Okay. You're going to want to give up. You're going to want to kick people. Right? You're going to want to doubt yourself. The difference is you don't stop because quitting is not an option. It's not an option. You just learn. We fall forward to success. We just keep learning and earning at the same time. So let me just give you 3 good engagement posts to help you start to invest in yourself today. Start posting and profiting. Start posting and profiting. Stop posting and praying. Start today. And the best investment is in you, in your platform, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever is you. Like, the only reason you're listening because it's me. Like, you need to show up as yourself every single day if you're trying to build this online presence, if you're trying to be an influencer. So, if you're on my Facebook, I can share my screen for those of you 100. Okay, great. You want to learn more about the 100? Put 100 in the chat. So let me share my screen with those that are on Facebook. Hello, gorgeous. Yes. If you know me, you know I'm going to be here every Tuesday at 1:30. I see your beautiful face. Joanne is in the building. Tamara is in the building. Patricia's in the building. I see your gorgeous faces. All right. So let me just share this really quickly with you. If you are on Facebook, you'll be able to see my screen. So I can share with you. Well, that's not what I want to do. Hold on. So, there we go. I can share with you what is a good 3 good engagement posts. And let me just make sure you can see it. So, thank you so much. Yes, all you have to do is go to JarishaWiggins.com. You can grab the Pretty People gear. You said, where is it? It is on JarishaWiggins.com. Okay, yes, you can see my screen. Perfect. All right, so let's talk about this. A pretty person is putting this in the comment for me, and I got to leave by 2 o'clock. Number 1, start today investing in your social media platform. You're going to document your day. It's really easy to do. You're going to do a live or record it. It doesn't matter. Short form video is where it's at. So you can do a live or a TikTok or a reel, but grab your phone and share your thoughts. That's really easy. It's going to grab people's attentions. Grab your phone and share your opinion. Share your family time. Like my son, he has basketball, football, track. I can share those experiences. Share how to cook a special dish or a dinner or whatever. Share what is relatable. So when people see, she's just like me. I like this person. They come back to the page. They support the page. They see you and they're like, oh yeah, she has 2 boys. # mama boys. Like, you got to make sure that if you're not going to be live like this, which I suggest you try it, at least record a video and show who you are. Document your day. People don't know you go to work at 7 a.m., you get there at 8. I don't know what your day looks like, but it will be interesting to somebody else. Now, you might not think that it's interesting. You're like, well, that ain't too interesting, Jerusha. To somebody else, they're like, oh, God, I wanted to see what her day was like. So that's where we're going to start. So that's your homework. You didn't know you was going to get homework today. Of course, you're going to learn something today. You're going to learn today. The second easy engagement post that you can do, if you're watching my screen, you can see this. If you're on Facebook, if you're not, you got to come over here. Repost or reshare content that has already received thousands or millions of comments and likes and shares. And so if I go back to some of my memories, I can see what post did well. I can go to, and I'm just calling this person's name, but you can follow anybody. So let's say Trent Shelton. So I can go to one of his posts and he has 3 million people. I could actually share that. And guess what's going to happen when you do that? Now, you shouldn't be sharing everything on your page. It's just shareable content, right? That doesn't make sense because it's not you. People do want to see the real you. And even though I lip sync a lot of people, I still show the real Jerusha as well. And so I just choose things that resonate with me. So you want to make sure you find great content, whether it's Lisa Nichols or that Oprah Winfrey, I don't care who you choose or whatever, Tony Robbins, and you can share that content. Now, your page shouldn't be filled with shares, right? Or if I were you, I go to my own memories. How many people look at their memories? Here's a business tip. Every day you should go back and look at your Facebook memories. Facebook showed you 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, what you posted. If it was, a piece of content that got good engagement, guess what I would do? I would comment on it or reshare it or repost it because that content did well. And so we're trying to increase the movement in your algorithm so more people see your stuff. You can also leverage hashtags from your original post. Now, how many of you use hashtag? Hashtag doesn't work on Facebook. Okay, so not Facebook. If you're on Instagram and if you're on YouTube Shorts and if you're on TikTok, and now, of course, this new one that I'm on, what's the new one? I forgot already. Hold on. Clapper. And, they still use hashtags, but it's not as popular, but you can still search with hashtags. People still use it. So you can leverage hashtags from your original post and put it in your stories and tag the original creator if you want to share it to your stories. This is a little secret. If I were you, because this is what I do to people that I actually admire and I want to get in their space. Okay, so when I do my imitations of, let's just say, TD Jakes, I hashtag TD Jakes. I tag TD Jakes, right? I'm going because that's his original voice. Even if it's, it doesn't matter which one. It could be, Sarah Robbins or whoever. I tag that person on purpose because you don't know if they're going to see it. Now, I've had 2 or 3 actually huge ministers, pastors of mega churches message me back because they saw some of my content. But I tagged them, right? So if you want to do that, it's just going to bring more attention to your page. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Say, Jerusha, I'm following you now. So that's a little secret. See, only the pretty people get all the secrets, okay? And if you're in my group on Wednesday night, you get to ask me business questions, all the secrets. And then the third easy engagement post that I can share with you, really simple, is what's your niche? I know people talk about your niche, whatever. I just don't think if you're in network marketing, direct sales, your niche doesn't have to be your business, okay? Speaking is my niche. Educating, motivating, inspiring others is my niche. I was in radio and television before I was in network marketing. So my niche is speaking, right? And so that's how I brought you in, speaking, and I teach. So I think you should figure out what you love to do. Your niche is the thing you don't want to be, but you've experienced it, right? I never thought that I was going to be, across the world right now speaking, but I am because I'm doing it with social media. I knew I was going to speak, but I was like, I want to speak on millions of stages across the world. So you don't want to fail, say like at Reels. So show people what you're doing to not fail at Reels. And so show people how you're doing it. Help the person you used to be. That's your niche, because you've already experienced it. You already know what is happening, or you're still going through it. And so, say for instance, if you want to lose weight, show how you're losing weight. Include the struggles and the triumphs, right? You don't want to be in debt, right? Show people how you get out of debt. What are the steps that you're taking, or what are the steps that you've already taken? And give them the resources. That's your niche, because you're passionate about it, because it's something you've overcome. It's something you did, right? So be that thing you are, but you don't want to be. That's your niche. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? So if you are shy, let me give you another example. If you're shy and afraid of being on camera, like, that's not me, share how you're working through that to help shy people, because shy people will follow you. People that are like you was like, oh, I'm shy too. Let me follow her. She's sharing tips on how I can get on camera and not feel this way. Now, you're always going to be scared on camera, right? Because you're just like, I hope I don't say something crazy. But I say something crazy all the time. So I'm like, oh, okay. So you don't want to not do it, because you're not going to learn. You're not going to change. You want to do it while it's not perfect. I think people like, someone said to me the other day, she was like, I'm getting my content together. Now, of course, I'm not her business coach. And I was like, you can take my business course, a 3-day ride. Because I wanted to say, what do you mean you're getting the content together? Every day you have content. Whatever you're doing right now is actually content. So you have the content. That's an excuse because you feel like it needs to be perfect. And so if you are trying to figure out your niche, if you're the person, you're like, I don't want to look old. I want to, exercise. I don't want to look tired on camera. Well, you need to be sharing how you're maintaining your body health. You need to be sharing how you're maintaining youthful looking skin. Like I always say, it's the collagen, baby, for me. It's the collagen for me. And so if you don't want, how many of you have been through a divorce? That probably could be your niche, because you don't want to have to go through a divorce, but you did and you survived. So now you can share how to help those other people that are going through a divorce, or if they how they can live and start dating after a divorce, or now if they're a single parent, how you navigate being divorced. Like that is your niche. That's something that is passionate to you. It's something that you know about. It's something that you don't have to struggle through. But if you're trying to be somebody else and use other people's content, you're going to struggle, because now it feels like work. And now you're like, well, this isn't fun. I got to keep trying to figure it out. If you're just be yourself, share your experience, what you've learned, that is a niche. Okay. So I would say, do right now, write it down. Like, what is it that I already know how to do? I see these amazing people that know how to cook. That's really your niche. You just like to do that. That's not my forte. Does this make sense? So let me just say to you, once you start doing this, I can unshare my screen over here. Once you start doing this, it's going to be painful. So I'm not going to lie. People like, it was easy. No, it's simple. It's not easy. Those are two different things. It's going to be painful at first. You feel your strength in the experience of pain. The pain will leave once, it has finished teaching you. And so I'm always afraid to get on camera. I'm always afraid to speak when I get on stages. I'm always afraid to do it, but I look fear right in the face every single day and do it anyway. And so when you do it, you're going to feel so much better. And so you're just overcoming that fear. Most people fear pain. Yes or yes. So the pain of being rejected, like, what if people say no? What if they say yes? And then those people like, I'm going to do it, Jerusha. I'm going to do it one day, I'm going to do it the next day. One day leads to a town called nowhere. Jerusha. Okay, so there's going to be rejection. The pain of change. People don't like the pain of change. Like, oh, now I got to get on social media. I have a brick and mortar. Girl, you better do both. The pain of embarrassment. People like, what if I get on camera and I look crazy? I talk crazy and whatever. You know what? It's funny because you can talk right now. The difference is you're worried about what people think instead of the message that you can serve other people. So if you start thinking about, you know what, this is going to help somebody else, you will eventually come to love sharing. No one will be able to stop you. So when they should be more concerned, in my opinion, you're concerned about the naysayers when you should be more concerned about the pain of staying the same. I don't want to stay the same. Like this new thing with Clapper, this new thing with Chat GPT. I took the training already. I'm like, now what is this? Because I want to be in the know, because how is this going to help me? Right. So that requires me to change. And I'm not tech savvy, right? I didn't say I can't do it. I said I'm not tech savvy yet. I'm learning Chat GPT. I'm learning the other platforms that are rolling out. I just start pressing buttons and say, all right, this is what it is, Jerusha, let's go. I hype myself up. I'm my biggest cheerleader girl. So I heard someone say pain is weakness leaving the body. You better write that down. Pain is weakness leaving the body. I was watching the news, which I don't like to watch. You know, I worked in news. It can be very depressing. Okay. But I did want to bring this out to you. They said that, did you know more than, it's probably 2 billion, but they said like 1.5 billion people live in extreme poverty here in the United States. And 1 out of 3 Americans have zero saved up for retirement. And that's because, whether you want to say inflation, whether we are in a recession, I don't know, whatever it is. And that's why I'm saying you better start investing in yourself. You cannot rely on the government, the economy, your boss, your job. You better rely on yourself. And what's even sadder, nearly half of Americans say they can't afford unexpected expenses. So they can't afford an extra $400 if their tire blow out. They can't afford an extra $500 if you had to evacuate your city or your town. They can't even afford it. So what are we doing, people? I'm sharing actionable business tips for you to grow yourself, which means if you grow yourself, you're attracting more people, which you can sell your product, your opportunity, your services. That's the point of it. So another free business tip is find a way to invest in yourself. Stop saying whatever you speak, you get to keep. Okay. Find a way. I'm not saying, don't eat. Find a way to invest in yourself today. So I implore you to take the steps to learn, take the steps to work every day, to change, to be open to it. I embrace the change. I embrace technology, right? Even though my son, you know what? Y'all don't have no teenagers. I don't even like to ask them to help because they like, it's just like this. They get on your nerves, right? And so if I ask my son, hey, I can't do something, he's like, Mom. And so I'm like, one day he's going to be older and I hope his child does the same thing. But I get it. I'm like, all right, they're fast. They understand. They don't even think about it. I'm over here reading the fine print, trying to understand. So what I'm saying to you is you better start. If that means I got to bribe him to help me out or whatever, I'm going to learn what I need to learn so that I can leave a legacy for my boys. That's the whole point of this, for me to leave a legacy and then so forth and so on, for me to change my community, my church, my state, my city, whatever. But if I don't have it, I can't help anybody, right? So use those 3 examples of good engagement today. I like to hear from you. Obviously, jump in my group, Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. I will answer your business questions. Okay. I will answer your business questions. And then, of course, stop verbalizing what you can't do. Okay. Do not take the word can't with you. Starting right now, we're going to take a pledge. So Jerusha said, I will not take the word can't with me. Okay. Leave can't in March. Okay. You're not using that word anymore. I can't learn. I can't market on social media. I can't sell. I just can't sell. I don't know how many times I hear that. I can't do public speaking. Girl, me neither. When I first started, this is all practice, still practicing. I can't go live. Yes, you can. I can't do a TikTok. Yes, you can. You can do anything that you want to do. Let me just say this. Stop giving people the power to control your smile, to control your worth, your attitude, and your day. Stop giving anyone that much power over your life. You're in control. Be you, and that's your superpower. So if this was helpful, tag 2 people, share the broadcast. I don't want to be the best kept secret. Girl, tag your business bestie, tag your girlfriend, because the more people understand what they need to do, then they can change. And then we change ourselves, and then we change the world. But if we're hoarding information, I don't believe in the hoarding of information, right? Information without implementation is just information, girl. You just walk around smart. Oh yeah, I heard somebody say that, but you didn't do it. Like, what's the point of that? I got the information. The point is to use the information. When I heard about Chat GPT, I was like, all right, another thing I got to learn, but let's go. And I took a training already. I was like, all right, how much it costs? Let's go. So you got to be in there were free trainings. There still are free trainings. So even if you're not ready, right, to pay for something, there's free information. This is a free training every Tuesday at 1:30 Eastern time. See that? See how it worked out? So get what you need to get and start using the tools. Don't let the tool use you. I'm so excited to have this platform, to see all of your beautiful faces. Yes, if you want to be a part of this pretty community, yes, hashtag pretty people. Make sure you show up. Make sure you change the notifications. So when I go live, you'll get that notification. And I want to see your beautiful faces excel. I want to see you at the top. Remember, success is not a seesaw. You don't have to put somebody down in order to go up. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Yes or yes? Put yes, yes, if you understand. How many of you going to do your homework? You gonna do your homework? All right. So I expect to see you tomorrow night, Wednesday, 8 p.m. in my private group. You do have to answer the entry questions. I won't say that again. You have to answer the entry questions. If this was helpful, hashtag helpful. Please let me know if this was helpful for you. I love sharing what I know for sure. And I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Oh, I appreciate you too. I appreciate you too. All right, have a great day. Let's get to work.